After dragging her son along with her to the doctor's office, the last thing an exhausted mother wanted was a nosy stranger inserting herself into her business. However, that's exactly what she got when the strange woman handed the mother's son a note when he wasn't looking, offering something she didn't expect. Sometimes it seems almost too much trouble just to get out of bed in the morning. Melissa Sims had lots of those days. In fact, it got so bad that she ultimately required multiple surgeries and was unable to work. Money kept getting tighter and she couldn't contribute financially to helping the family. But the mother of 5 never complained. She knew she was lucky she'd made it through her surgeries and had her family to keep her going. Life hasn't been easy, and she was losing faith that things were ever going to improve. Her 7th grade son Trey was homesick from school and had to go with his mom as she ran errands on the day all changed. Me and my husband woke up and split our last $10 for gas, for him to go to work and for me to make it to my doctor's appointment, she said. All day I was stressed about how am I going to make supper for my kids. Melissa was in her doctor's Pell City, Alabama office for a follow-up to her latest surgery, and that's when her troubles all seemed to catch up. Realizing she was close to the bottom, the struggling mom was almost ready to give up. She was embarrassed to have to tell the receptionist she wouldn't be able to cover her copay that day. Everything was going wrong. Fortunately, the doctor agreed to see Melissa anyway. Trey stayed in the waiting room and listened to music while Melissa was seeing the doctor. When she came out, he told her a strange woman had stopped and talked to him. As they walked out to car, Trey said, "She gave me a note to give to you." Immediately thinking the worst, Melissa took it from him and opened the envelope. Instead of being something negative, it was one of the nicest things she'd ever had someone else do for her. The words on the note inside the envelope sent hope soaring into her heart. It said, "I've had days like you're having today. Hang in there." The note also included a scripture notation of Joshua 1:9, which reads, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." However, the words weren't the only thing that made Melissa's heart leap. The note had been wrapped around a $100 bill. Melissa was stunned and immediately began crying. "If I would have known what it was, I'd have said thank you," Trey said in a voice that trembled. He was aware of the money troubles his parents were having and knew just how far that $100 would go to help. Melissa went back in and paid for a doctor visit. Then she went back and bought food for her family and purchased a few other things they needed. The uplifting note and the money put a brighter spin on her future. "It's a complete feeling of peace, just like everything's gonna be okay," she explained. "I don't know what she looks like, I don't know her name, but I hope I get to meet her to say thank you." Whenever Melissa's able, she promises to pay it forward as many times as possible. She hopes somehow the kind stranger knows how much it meant to her and her family. "It's the kindest thing that's ever been done," Melissa said. "Truly, from the bottom of my heart, I thank this woman. I'd love to repay it and pay it forward someday just like she did." Melissa likes the idea of being someone's angel. After all, she knows just how much an angel can change your life in a matter of seconds. When a stranger noticed her need, they offered a kind word and a little help, becoming a light in her darkest hours. Melissa had nothing and no hope, but she was lifted up by the encouraging note and financial gift. With all the negative news we hear every day, it can be easy to forget that angels walk among us. As this touching story spreads on social media, hopefully it inspires others to help someone in need.